Ladies and gentlemen, we have a 2-minute warning before we start the broadcast. If you could please take your seats, that would be wonderful. Thank you very much.
Promise to Live welcomes you to Hollywood for the world's largest suicide prevention and mental health global live stream. Artists, singers, celebrities,
Gentlemen, we can do better.
influencers,
I'm so happy and grateful for life still.
together to deliver hope, help, healing, and resources. Promise to Live starts right now.
Somewhere singing my song, singing my song, somewhere singing my song, somewhere singing my song, singing my song.
Three-time Emmy Award-winning actor, best known as Sonny Corinthos on General Hospital. Mental health advocate, author, creator of State of Mind, a voice for hope and healing. Tonight, he's proud to partner with Promise to Live as host of the 2025 Global Livestream. Please welcome Maurice Benard.
Good evening, Hollywood, and welcome to the 2025 Promise to Live Global Livestream and Gala. Coming to you from right here in the entertainment capital of the world. Tonight isn't just another night in the city. This is a movement, a celebration, and a mission to bring hope, help, healing, and resources to millions across the globe. Whether you're here in the Avalon Theater or joining us online, thank you for being part of this life-saving night. Now, I'd like to say a few words. Anybody who knows me knows that I'm bipolar. I was diagnosed when I was 22 years old. I was in a mental institution. I ended up escaping the mental institution. And at 31, I went public on the Oprah Winfrey Show. And I haven't shut up since. I created a show called State of Mind on YouTube because I wanted people to be able to talk about their mental health and life. And anybody who is mentally ill knows that there's a lot of suffering that comes with it. And every time I go through something, I've asked God, why again? And I've come to the conclusion that God wants me to suffer to prevent other people from suffering. Anyway, we have an incredible lineup ahead, inspiring speakers, powerful performances, and unforgettable moments. And the best part is everybody on this stage is doing this because they care deeply and are giving their time and talent to be part of the solution. This is a night of music, messages, and heroes. And it starts now.
Hey, I'm Indio Downey. I'd just like to say thanks so much to Promise to Live for having me and for raising money for such a great cause. This song's called Change of Scenery.
I wish I lived in New York. I wish I lived in New York City. I wanna go to a place where all the girls are really pretty. And jumping out of a jumbo jet. I'm falling flat on my face again. I wanna feel just to feel something. I don't wanna waste another summer. Na 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 na. I think that I need a change. I think I need a change of scenery. I wanna make some new friends. I wanna create some memories. I'm jumping out of a jumbo jet. I'm falling flat on my face again. I wanna feel just to feel something. I don't wanna waste another summer. Na 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 I wanna fly away. This has never been the place for me. I wanna turn the page and escape the raging misery. I'm jumping out of a jumbo jet. I'm falling flat on my face again. I wanna feel just to feel something. I don't wanna waste another summer. Na 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 na
She put her life on the line for our country, covered the headlines that shaped our world, and now she's on a mission that can't wait. She adopted through foster care, gave life as a surrogate, and came within moments of losing her own child to suicide. A moment that changed everything. From that night, she refused to stay silent. Brandy Vega, founder of Promise to Live, a global movement reaching millions, igniting conversations that save lives and challenging the world to make a promise that could change everything. This is not just awareness, this is action, this is hope, on the front lines of a battle we cannot afford to lose. Please welcome Brandy Vega.
Well, hello and good evening. Thank you guys for being here. It was 4 years ago that I made a promise that literally changed everything. I promised God that if He would save my daughter's life, I would do everything I could to help save others. And you know, that promise became the spark that started Promise to Live. And what a wild, beautiful, amazing ride it's been. Look at this. But speaking of rides, I want to just share a thought with you that kind of breaks this down. Is every time we get in the car, when you guys drove here, you put on your seatbelt. Why did you put on your seatbelt? Not because you expect to crash, but because we know if we do, our odds of surviving go way up. Did you guys know that people who make a promise when they're in a safe state of mind, a promise in general, are up to 60% more likely to keep it? That's right, 60%. That's why we invite everyone, everywhere, to make the promise to live when you're in this safe place, in a safe state of mind. You promise that you'll reach out to a friend, a family member, a trusted resource, or call or text 988. None of us expect a crisis. But if we do, in 6 days, years, months, we know that if we made this promise, our odds of surviving have gone up. So even when we don't love ourselves enough, which sometimes happens, we love other people. And we want to honor our word because that's who we are. It is kind of like a seatbelt for your soul. Awareness is not enough. We know it's a problem right now. It's time to shift into real action, especially this day when we're more divided than ever. We need to take action and accountability through the power of Promise to Live. And I want to share just a little bit of a highlight of what we've been building.
4 years ago, Promise to Live began with one simple idea. A promise can save a life. Since then, we've reached over 4 million people in 117 countries, spreading real hope, real tools, and real connection. We've hosted 18 mental health town halls, activated schools, businesses, families, and veterans, and created safe spaces where honest conversation can begin. We've delivered over 75,000 pocket hugs, not just coins, but tangible reminders that you matter. Each one packed with love, resources, and a promise to keep going. We've honored the names we've lost and lifted up those who found the strength to stay. This movement is growing fast, and it's powered by people like you who believe in action, not just the promise. Share the message. Help us save more lives. This is Promise to Live.
Pretty cool, right? Thank you so much. You know, actually, since that video, we've given out almost 100,000 of these pocket hugs, and each of you will find in your gift bag coins. Every single one of these carries a story. I want to share one that happened to me recently. I went to an event, and I had this elderly lady who came up. She goes, "Are you Brandy?" "Yes, I am." She said, "I went to one of your town halls. I got a coin. I talked to my husband, who's a Vietnam veteran, and I asked him to make the promise. He struggles with PTSD and different things." She said he made the promise. He keeps this coin in his pocket every single day. In the morning when he gets up, puts it in his pocket. At night on the nightstand. She's even washed it a few times, and it holds up very well. Thank you, distributor. But one night, the demons got the best of him. And he stormed out, and he said he didn't want to live anymore. And that he couldn't handle it. And she said she didn't know what to do, but she hoped and she prayed all night. And at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, he came walking in. He had tears in his eyes. And he had this coin in his hand. And he said, "I am here because of the promise I made you and because of this damn coin." All of you have a damn coin tonight, and I hope that you will use it. This is what the movement's about. It's about making a promise, committing to live, connecting to resources, and building a community. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you for doing that. And without further ado, I want to welcome Dylan Berry, our fabulous co-host, back to the stage. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing? You guys good? Okay. Yeah, so I came out before and I was going to say something, and then they said something, and so I let them say something, and then they played something, and it worked out marvelously. Gotta love live TV. Okay, before we bring out our next incredible act, I want to take a moment to thank the people who made tonight possible. Huge love to our main sponsors, Healthy Mind Map, Infinite Mind, Horizon Wealth, and Usana. Thank you very much. As we are all amazing partners, because I feel like an amazing partner as well, and you're all amazing partners, and we're all here together, partnering to be together and talk about these things. I want to thank all the partners that made this happen. It's very important. So let's hear it for them, everybody. Okay, from homelessness in the streets of London to billions of views online, Alex Boye has transformed struggle into strength. With his signature African-infused pop sound, he spreads a resilience worldwide. Performing Bend Not Break, please welcome Alex Boye.
If you woke up this morning, you're still breathing, make some noise. Before you go, can I ask you a question? When's the last time you thought life's worth living? You may think There's only one way out. Can't see beyond the way you feel right now. Yeah, but if you just bend and not break, said if you just bend and not break, oh, at least not today. Ooh. Now I know that this permanence is tempting, that even on a good day life feels empty, but someone's gonna miss you when you're gone. There's so much more to do, so please hold on. And if you just and not break, hey, said if you just and not break, oh, at least not today, not today, not today, oh, at least not today, oh, not today, not today, hold on, yeah.
Listen, we are not the things we have done, but the things we have overcome. Just take it one day at a time, because your work here is
Hold on, hold on. You got a mother, got a sister, got a brother, got a father, son, and daughter in your life. You got a mother, got a sister, got a brother, got a father, son, and daughter. If you just bend and not break, if you just bend and not break, at least not today. I can tell by the way you feel, hard to stay strong. In the midst of all this madness, to the darkness, please hold on. Yeah, won't you please hold on? Hey, that you got a mother, sister, got a brother. Oh yeah, yeah, they're living for you. Let me tell you one more.
She's a global star, a role model, and an advocate for authenticity and courage. Tonight, she joins us with a very special announcement. Please welcome JoJo Siwa.
I think this is where I'm going. How is everybody? Are we all here? We're all feeling good? Come on. How is everybody? Are we all here? Are we all feeling good? There we go. Thank you. Well, first of all, it is an absolute honor to be here tonight at the PROMISE2LIVE Gala, a night dedicated to hope, healing, and the powerful reminder that life is absolutely always worth choosing. Now, the mission of this organization is one that I think everybody in this room carries very deeply in their heart, correct? Myself included. There are moments in life when pain feels overwhelming and when loss threatens to break us, and yet there are people who show us what resilience looks like. Now, not by pretending the hurt's not there, but by choosing every day to keep moving forward with courage, love, and with grace. Tonight, we are honoring one of those extraordinary people. We know her, we love her, the best, Allison Holker. Now, Allison is a very, very dear friend of mine. Look at this beautiful woman right here.
I absolutely adore you.
I love you. It's been so long since I've seen her. Sorry, I didn't know you were coming out just right now.
They sent me out just now.
I love that for you. Can I give you this?
Thank you.
And I'm gonna let you talk because this is your award and your night, and you look beautiful and you look gorgeous, and I just adore you. Allison, I mean, I'm sure everybody knows, has been through an unimaginable loss with the passing of the incredible Stephen Twitch Boss, who was your husband and the father of your children, and an icon to every single person in the world, touched millions. And in heartbreak, you are probably the most resilient person I know. I remember the first day that I officially met you and had a conversation with you. You told me that you didn't have a choice but to keep surviving for your children. But not only that, you told me that it was your superpower. And I'll never forget that conversation. She actually said, if somebody doesn't like my hair, I don't care. She said, because if I can survive this, I can survive somebody not liking my hair. And you said, no matter what I go through in life, I can survive it because I can survive this. And yeah, I'm gonna stop talking now because at this point, nobody cares what I have to say. Everybody wants to hear from Allison. Everybody, the incredible Resilience Award winner, Allison Holker. I just love you.
This year's Promise to Live Resilience Award goes to someone whose light has touched millions. On stage, on screen, and in life. Allison Holker is a world-renowned dancer, choreographer, host, and creative visionary. From So You Think You Can Dance to Dancing with the Stars and beyond, her talent and grace have inspired hearts across the world. But behind the spotlight is a story of unimaginable loss. In 2022, Allison's husband, Stephen Twitch Boss, beloved dancer, actor, and DJ, died by suicide. His sudden passing sent shockwaves through the world and left a deep void in the lives of so many, especially their family. In the midst of heartbreak, Allison chose to rise. As a mother, creator, and advocate, she leads with strength, turning pain into purpose and bringing light into dark places. Through her children's book, Keep Dancing Through, her work in television, and her commitment to healing, Allison reminds us that even in our lowest moments, we are not alone. Tonight, we are honoured to present Allison Holker with the Promise to Live Resilience Award for her courage, compassion, and powerful example of what it truly means to live and love.
I truly am honored to be here tonight, and I've had a moment to talk with Brandy backstage, and just meeting her and being able to talk to her about the reason that Promise to Live is here and existing in front of all of us today is just so inspiring to me. She has such a purpose behind her message, and so do I. And so to be able to stand up here and be receiving an award about resilience, it's about resilience, but it's also just about being a person and realizing that we have so many people to inspire every single day. And we have so many people that we love. But what we really have to get across is that those people that are questioning their lives every single day, we have to get them to see their importance every single day, and that they have something to be heard and something to be seen and accepted. And we have to help them see their own purpose and their light and bring that to life. So to be up here today and honored by JoJo, who I just absolutely adore, it really means so much to me. And I love you, and I love all of you out here. It's been such an honor, and it's been so beautiful to see you guys and to hear your guys' message today, that I hope that I can be an example of that and continue on with the message that we can stand strong every single day, no matter what's going on. I'm a really big believer that no one is going through anything more or less than the other person. Anything is just happening to you. It's how you accept it and how you walk through it. And what is the message you're going to get to everyone else around you? And so if I can be an example of resilience and inspire someone else to keep going, then I know I'm doing the right thing. So thank you guys so much. I'm truly, truly honored. But I really have not been able to do it by myself. I would love to say that I'm this strong individual, but I'm not. I've had a beautiful family, opened arms to me while I've had my own highs and lows. I've had beautiful friends around me, hearing my cries. I have my beautiful partner, Adam, here, who has been supportive of me. So I have a beautiful team of people that have just accepted all of me through all of it, the highs, the lows, all the different emotions. And so if we really allow those people to come into our lives, we can handle so many beautiful and great, alarming things. So thank you guys so much, and I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Thank you.
If you are struggling with mental health and you're not sure where to turn, don't wait. Call 988. There are many reasons to have a mental health crisis, but only one number to remember. It's never too late to call or text 988.
Hi, this is Sean Sharma. You might recognize me from the show called The Chosen, where I play the character of Shmuel. It's a real honor for me to share this message with you because I've been public in recent years about my own struggles when I was young with mental health and with self-harm ideation. And if I had made the wrong choice, I wouldn't be living my dream today and be part of a project that is touching so many lives in such a positive way. So I want you to know that it gets better, that there is hope, that you never know what is around the corner. It may seem really dark just before a beautiful dawn and a gorgeous day. So I made the promise to live. Visit PROMISE2LIVE.org and make the promise to ask for help if you are ever struggling. You are not alone, you are loved, and you have no idea how your talents could touch the world. All right.
Hi, this is Mike Inez from Alice in Chains, and just happy to help support and promote the Promise to Live. I think it's amazing you guys are honoring both first responders and also suicide survivors. So very important what you guys are doing. Happy to throw my hat in the ring with you, and let's have a great event. Into the light.
The King Will Come delivers powerful vocals, unforgettable melodies, and lyrics that breathe life. And tonight, they will bring their passion and purpose to the stage. Please welcome The King Will Come.
Don't give up on me yet. I know I'm not your best bet, but I'm trying, so don't give up on me yet. And God, don't leave me here alone. I know I need to grow still, and I'm trying, but don't leave me here alone. I know I've come so far, but got so far to go. And with these brand new scars and this broken heart, it's hard to really know if there's a reason, and if I'll ever see but I wanna believe it. So don't give up on me yet. God, I know it makes no sense. You love me time and time again, but I still need reminding. I know it makes no sense. I know I've come so far, but got so far to go. And with these brand new scars and this broken heart, it's hard to really know if there's a reason and if I'll ever see it. But I wanna believe it. So don't give up on me yet. Don't give up on me. Don't give up. Give up on me. No, no. Don't give up on me. Don't give up on me. I know I'm not the same. You knew that I would change, and I think that you're trying to tell me it's okay. It's okay. That I've come so far, but got so far to go. And with these brand new scars and this broken heart, it's hard to really know if there's a reason and if I'll ever see it. But God, I wanna believe it. So don't give up on me. Don't give up on me. Don't give up on me.
Please welcome Eric Artell, Executive Director of Nerd HQ and a leading voice in influencer marketing. As both a creator and advocate, he uses digital platforms to inspire, connect, and drive meaningful conversations. Tonight, he presents the Promise to Live Influencer of the Year Award.
Well, that was a wonderful picture of me up there. Hello, everyone. Tonight we celebrate the incredible power of influence. In today's world, a single post, a single video, a single voice can reach millions instantly. But influence is not just about numbers. It's about impact. The Promise to Live Influencer of the Year Award honors someone who has chosen to use their platform not just to entertain, although he is very entertaining and he has a lot of muscles, but to also break stigma, to share openly, and to help save people's lives. But rather than me tell you more, let's take a look at the story of this year's honoree.
The Promise to Live Influencer of the Year Award goes to Kevin Clevenger, who uses his platform, voice, and influence to make a real difference in the world. Kevin Clevenger, better known as Iron Sanctuary, is a social media influencer, content creator, musician, and entertainer with millions of followers across TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and music platforms. With his trademark beard, tattoos, humour, and big personality, Kevin has captured the attention of millions. What truly sets Kevin apart is his willingness to be open, authentic, and real. He doesn't just entertain, he inspires. Congratulations to our 2025 Promise to Live Influencer of the Year, Kevin Clevenger, Iron Sanctuary.
So everyone, please join me in congratulating our 2025 Promise to Live Influencer of the Year, Kevin Clevenger.
Very nervous. Thank you so much. Honestly, I'm incredibly humbled by this from the start. I've always been open about my struggles because I didn't know what else to do. And I started making content as an outlet for the things that I was feeling, and I never expected it to make as much of an impact as it did. The words I share are the same words that I wanted to hear when I was in that place. And I know from experience that your story doesn't have to end here. It means the world to me to be a part of that story for people. So this award isn't just for me. This is for every person who's hurting, every person who's watching, who needs to hear it, that it's going to be okay. To promise to live, I promise to keep being real and to use my platform to share a message of hope, because I know there's someone out there just like me who needs to hear it. If you're going through it, I want you to hear this. I'm not asking you to stay forever, just one more day. And when it feels like it's impossible, just take it one rep at a time. Thank you.
Widow of Grant Thompson, known to millions as the King of Random, Janae Thompson has chosen to share her journey of grief and resilience. Through her story, she reminds us that light can be found even in the darkest places. Please welcome Janae Thompson.
When I lost the love of my life, my whole world collapsed. I did not know how I would get through it. He and I built a community with millions of followers, but inside I felt broken and totally alone in most of my private moments. But what I learned is that hope can still be found, even in those darkest moments. And I found strength in my faith, in my family, in the 4 boys he and I have together, and through the support of this amazing community. And ultimately, I realized that anything that it took to get me onto the other side was worth it, because I was worth it, and you are too. So if you're struggling, please reach out to someone you trust. Reach out for help. Talk to someone that you love and trust, or someone that you're just inspired to talk to. Because what I want and what I need and what I know is that the promise to live is a promise to yourself, because we need you. We love you, and this world is better with you in it. So tonight I honor my husband Grant, our 4 sons, and by choosing to live, I hope you'll choose the same.
Hi, I'm Nadia Lanfranconi. I'm a singer-songwriter from Italy, in LA now, and a lot of people know me as this fun girl who's always out, rock and roll, so many things going on. It's true. And out of all those things, they don't know I actually went through a very dark period of my life. This is kind of the first time I shared this publicly. It's a bit hard, I'm not gonna lie, I'm scared. I once believed that voice in my head that told me that I wasn't needed, that the world would be a better place without me, that I was alone. I know it's not true. And I know it's not true for you either. I'm lucky because God gave me a second chance, so I feel very privileged to be here and be able to talk about it. So I'm here to ask you to make a promise today and tomorrow and every day, but let's start with today. Promise me you won't isolate. Please promise me you'll reach out. Promise me you talk about it. Okay? Promise me to live. So, yeah, I wrote this song and it took me a while to get it together because it felt so personal. And I was almost embarrassed. Why are we so ashamed to talk about human feelings? Being human is so messy, so hard sometimes, and we should be able to talk about it. And the song is about being so done with everything and everyone, and just with yourself included, yeah. And then recognizing that I have this world inside me, and it's time that I free myself from it. And it's such a serendipity that the song is coming out now, along, you know, with this event, and everything is coming together. So, thank you, and I hope you appreciate it.
Hey, you guys, actor Kevin Dillon here. I just want to give a shout out to this amazing cause. Make the promise today. Promise to live. And there will be victory!
From sleeping in his car to building multi-million-dollar companies, Stephen Scoggins is proof that no obstacle is too big to overcome. Today, he inspires leaders and dreamers worldwide as an author and speaker. Please welcome Stephen Scoggins.
Hey guys, you guys excited? This has been a good night so far, huh? You know, it's funny, a lot of us like to celebrate the successes in life. What I want to do tonight is celebrate the one promise I made and the 11 words that changed my life and saved my life. And I can't help it, I'm getting a little emotional a little bit here. Because I believe that words can change the darkness into light. I believe you can remove the shadows. I believe you can change things in a moment if you just lean into that moment. Over 25 years ago, I was sitting atop a bridge, and my ex-girlfriend's, my ex-high school girlfriend's mother, known as Mama Wama, because she said I was sweet as sugar wooga, Susan Batts, answered the phone with a broken Nokia 5160 phone, and instantly knew I was in trouble. Instantly. As she began to shape that journey, she began to try to convince me to tell her where I was at. I refused repeatedly. And she said, if you're not going to tell me where you're at, you're going to promise me you're going to call me tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. So you can imagine when I first met Brandy and found about the promise to live, how deep of a chord it struck in my heart, how much it meant. So what are the 11 words that can take someone from the darkest depths of darkness and lead them to the light? You see, I believe that part of that darkness and overcoming the light is becoming something called one part lion and one part lamb. It's having the courage and the boldness and the chutzpah, if you will, to face your darkness head on, but also having the empathy and the compassion, if you will, to lean into something greater and more powerful than you can understand. I'd like you guys to repeat these words with me, because I feel like at some point in time, someone may reach out to you and they may need that little promise. This too shall pass. Let's try it again. This too shall pass. And what comes next will be greater. Think about this. As you begin to lean into your life and lean into those that you love, and you begin to see people for who they are, because so many of us are just not seen. Tonight I'm a living representation that just being seen sometimes can be enough to lift someone out of the darkness with 11 words. This too shall pass. What comes next will be greater. Your greatest passion, your greatest future, everything that you think that you can't achieve or you can't become is on the other side of facing that darkness with the courage of the one part lion and one part lamb. I want to encourage everyone here to remember this too shall pass, and what comes next will be greater. Apply it to your life and watch things change. Appreciate you guys. See you guys later.
I want to believe therapy's helping me, but honestly, I feel lost. I'm not sure if I'm actually making progress at all.
This might be your story too. We've been there. That's why we created Healthy Mind Map, a simple, powerful tool to help you navigate your mental health journey. With Healthy Mind Map, you can track your progress through regular assessments and see your results clearly mapped over time. Track the things you're working on between therapy sessions and actually see what's working. Share your insights securely with your therapist so every session is more productive. And access countless resources and therapy tools when you need them in one convenient location.
With Healthy Mind Map, I don't feel like I'm drifting anymore. I now have a simple way to implement the things I'm working on to improve my mental health. I feel hope.
Okay. Everybody good? Are you good? That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so thanks to our friends at Healthy Mind Map. We use the Promise to Live 75 for 75% off. Let me start that again. Promise to Live 75 for 75% off. And if you scan that right now, please all take your phones out. Just take them out, and we're going to scan this thing here, and you're going to get 75% off. Okay, so Infinite Mind has a special gift for you tonight. Want to boost your brain and your mental health? Infinite Mind helps you read faster, which is something I desperately need, and retain more. And the best part is the trial is free. So download the app, give your brain the upgrade it deserves, and support Promise to Live at the same time. Thank you to our sponsor for making this happen. I appreciate you guys. Okay, did everybody scan it? Don't lie to me. I know where you're sitting. Sabe, are you back there? Did I say your name right? Sabe Anderson, known as Bipolar Buck, has turned his mental health battle into music that heals. Joined by the Rock and Roll Hall of Famer, Dr. Matt Fink of Prince's band. Hello? Thank you. He performs his powerful song, Orange. Please welcome Bipolar Buck.
Get this right. Let me say something just real quick. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Brandy. Very excited to be on here. This is the first time I've played sober in my entire life. So, we had to have the Dr. Frequency, Mr. Matt Fink. He played with Prince, 4 Grammys. He's worn that doctor outfit for a long time. So we had to have him. So we stalked him until we got him. Steve's been in music for over 15 years. He's been my best therapist. So I've been able to elevate my life because of music. He should be paid as much as a doctor. We know how hard it is to make money in music, but so we've got Steve, and half the band's not here. We're very busy, so I had to have professionals, right? If I'm gonna play sober, and it's been 15 years for me, I had to have my little cheat sheets and the best musicians in the world. So here we go.
I stand for something, yeah, I'm becoming that person I want to be. Heaven's waiting, listening for me. I'll be free, leaving you behind. I see you sinking, never confessing who you really are. Between us makes me whole. I see the sun, all that is done. Travel beyond the wall. Looking at the stars, looking at the stars. I'm running through the morning dew. I feel the sun, the further I get from you. Thank you.
With over 60 million followers worldwide, Jay Brewer, star of Reptile Royalty, brings the animal kingdom to life with passion and purpose. Behind the fame is a story of grit and resilience. Please welcome Jay Brewer.
Whoa! Hey! How's it going out there? Promise to live. We're making promises today. You know why? Because every day you got to make a promise to yourself. You got to make the best for your life. You got to make your own choices. And you're the only one in charge of you. You know what? You know me as Jay Prehistoric Pets. You know me maybe from Roku TV with my girls. I do all kinds of fun stuff. But you know what? Life didn't start out all that fun for me. You know, I was actually orphaned. I was adopted at birth. Or my mom died when I was actually 4 years old. My dad drank himself to death when I was 14, and I leave out that part about having zero money. We were dirt poor. Oh, how about that everybody told me I could never make it because I had all kinds of learning disabilities. I still have learning disabilities. I can barely talk at times, but you know what? I'm living the dream. I had an amazing life. I've been able to travel the world, do all kinds of amazing things, but you know one thing I did? I made a promise to myself that nobody else was in charge of me. Except me. So I did my best to wake up every day, realizing that I had a new day, and I looked for the best things I could find. And you know what? In doing so, I found an amazing family, great kids, an amazing life, lots of troubles on the way. Don't let me fool you. Life is full of troubles, but they're temporary troubles. And you know when they don't become temporary is when you stop to live there. So you just wake up the next day and keep moving forward, and you find good things in life, spend more times there, and enjoy it. So I just want you to make yourself a promise that you're going to wake up every day and make the best of it. By the way, couldn't even dream up something like this when I was a kid. This is one of 3 in the world. I've got 2 of them, and they're the rarest alligators on earth. What the heck? I can't even begin to tell you in the amount of time that I have some of the amazing things that have happened in my life. But I'll tell you, none of them would have happened if I ever gave up. And let me tell you, there was a lot of opportunities in my life to give up, and there was a lot of opportunities where it looked like it didn't matter if I gave up. It was just going to end because things were just not going good. But you know what? Life is just unique. And when you look for the good, you find it. Whatever you're seeking is seeking you, one of my friends said. Anyway, hope you have a great day, and I'm looking forward to who's up next. Peace out.
What was that? Okay, so at just 13 years old, Willow Seixas sings with a voice of a soul far beyond her years. With award-nominated singles and a message of strength and vulnerability, she performs these broken pieces. Please welcome Willow Seixas.
I'm so honored to be here tonight supporting mental health. I'd like just to give a big thank you to Brandy Vega and all the volunteers here making this possible. Let's all be here together and just please promise to live.
Broken piece of me lying on the hardwood floor. Tell me what you see, tell me what you saw before. My face as red as roses, my eyes as clear as the shore. You can't see me from the inside, but if you could, you wouldn't see much more. You think you know me, but I hardly even know myself. Smile, take a deep breath.
That's what I tell myself every day. Put my mask on, cover all of my pain before I go insane. Oh, I need to find the pieces of me. I need to put my heart in the right space. I find it painful losing myself for you. I don't know who I am, but I know that I have issues. Where am I, ask? Where's the path I'm walking to? You think you know me, but I hardly even know myself. Smile, take a deep breath. That's what I tell myself every day. Put my mask on, cover all of my pain before I go insane. Oh, I need to find the pieces of me. I need to put my heart in the right space. Oh, yeah. I close my eyes in that dark room. How do you run from the thoughts your mind puts you through? Whoa, these broken pieces make me have to smile. Take a deep breath. Tell myself every day. Put my mask on, cover all of my pain before I go insane. Oh, I need to find the pieces of me. I need to put my heart in the right space. I need to find the pieces of me. I need to put my heart in the right space. Oh, thank you, everyone.
After losing his son Ryan to suicide, Jason Reed vowed to do whatever it takes to save other families from that heartbreak. Through his nonprofit, TED Talk, and films, he's become a relentless advocate for youth mental health. Please welcome Jason Reed.
Hi, everybody. Maurice, you said that God has you suffer so other people don't have to, and that resonated with me. 6 years ago, my world changed forever. My son Ryan was only 14 when he sent me a text that said, "I love you, goodbye." That was the last message I ever received from him. Later, when I was going through his things, I found a note on his desk drawer with 3 words: "Tell my story." That note became my mission. Since Ryan's death, I have dedicated my life to making sure that no other parent has to experience what I did. I founded Tell My Story, a nonprofit committed to helping families take kids' mental health as seriously as they take their physical health. Along the way, I produced films like Tell My Story, What I Wish My Parents Knew, created free resources, given TED Talks, produced music, Tell My Story card game, which we love. It sparks honest conversations with kids, between parents and kids, of course. And here's what I've learned, a couple of things to remind all of us. We have to act. There are 4 things we can each start doing right now. Ask real questions. Not just how was your day, but how are you really doing? Listen without judgment. If you need to help, our Tell My Story card decks are great. Create space for connection. Whether it's the dinner table, in the car, late at night, put down the phone. Be present. The best talks happen often when it's inconvenient for all of us. When your kids are actually ready to talk. Don't interrupt them. Don't try to fix them. Just listen. If someone tells you they're struggling, well, take those warning signs seriously. If they tell you they're thinking about suicide, believe them. Get them help. Be their advocate until they find what works. Encourage movement and passion. Support kids in finding things that light them up. Sports, music, art, nature, whatever it is. When they're in motion doing what they love, they're building resilience. And as adults, we have to model this too. Show them what matters by living it ourselves. Walking, creating, unplugging, aligning with our values. And if you want to see this firsthand, you can host a screening of our new movie, Shift. Do what moves you. At your kid's school, your workplace, or your health of faith. It's a powerful way to witness young people discovering what moves them and to spark these conversations right where you live. Ryan asked me to tell the story. My hope tonight is that the story moves you and you start a conversation with your kids, your spouses, and your friends to remind them that they are loved and their lives matter. Because sometimes one question, one moment of connection, one action, one promise to live is all it takes to save a life. Now, I'm going to let you guys see a trailer to our newest film, Shift, which I've not shown to too many people. And so I think we're going to play it right now. Thank you.
Every day, it was just like, I was just wanting to get better. I wanted to be happy. It was a struggle. It was pain.
How were you feeling?
I felt like there was no one in my corner, and I was also really bored, which did not help, because with ADHD I always needed to do something.
Oh, I understand.
Yeah.
Tennis was my identity, it was who I was. I didn't have anything else, I felt like, and it really just took away my self-worth when I didn't have tennis to play, when I couldn't step on the court with these injuries.
I never really felt super confident being able to express myself, and if someone talked to me or wanted to have a conversation with me, my heart would start racing and I would start sweating a little bit, and I'd start getting really worried about everything that I say wrong or everything that I wasn't doing yet at that point, and that sort of paralyzed me out of wanting to ever talk to anybody.
I definitely had points where I'm like, I don't want to be doing this. There's going to be like hard moments, but in the end, it will be fun.
I chose Buddy because the first time I rode him, we just had like a bond. I just felt comfort in being around him.
Doing musicals has boosted up my confidence and has like made me who I am today.
When you're so down on yourself, your body is receptive to all of that energy. You can't heal your body without healing your brain.
I had people that made videos about me. I was in the hospital and it hurts.
So what do you think you learned from that experience?
Even through the worst times, you stay strong and just believe in yourself.
What gets you to go, okay, I have to get up?
So motivating me is thinking about all the work I put in, all the work other people put in for me, and that's what keeps me going.
I'm my rawest form when I'm writing. It makes me feel like weights have been lifted off my shoulders. Like I feel beautiful when I write.
So what does it mean to you to be there for somebody when things are hard?
Well, I think it's important just to know that I think everyone's going through something and on different levels.
Yeah.
And so just being there for, just kind of also opening that up, saying, hey, I'm here for you.
Mm-hmm.
As simple as that is,
Yeah.
I think it goes a long way.
I'm glad we have today, and if tomorrow's your last day on earth,
I was at a crossroads.
Yeah.
And I was at probably my lowest point. I thought that there's only two options. Either one option is that
We'd like to thank our sponsor, Horizon Wealth Management, and recognize Jem and Mike Kunzler. They don't love the spotlight, but they've been incredible advocates for Promise to Live, personally and emotionally invested in finding solutions for this epidemic. Mike also runs one of the finest wealth management services in the entire world, where he and his team truly care about helping families. If you, your parents or grandparents want peace of mind about retirement, just look at a financial plan and reach out to Horizon Wealth, and they will make you extremely wealthy. There is no cost, no pressure, just people who care about helping you build the future you want. And who doesn't want that? So we love you guys. Thank you for supporting. And now we will get on to more entertainment, shall we? The new group is honoring their red-headed friend. Oh boy, here we go. That's a good Scottish name. Lucian McQuavey, whom they lost to suicide just a few months ago, unfortunately. This group of BYU Hawaiian students poured their grief into a song. And tonight they will share that song with you. The song is called Today I Lost a Friend. Please welcome the Rangers.
How are we doing tonight? Good? We're the Ringas. This is for Lachlan. Today I lost a friend, and not just any kind of friend. 'Cause today I lost somebody who saw me and always lent a hand and made me smile. Today I lost a friend. Love the time they spent with me. Love the nights that we stayed out till midnight. Love the way that he played those keys. So talented, you could see it in his stride. Saw his apartment, and all I could remember is that scene. Don't really know what happened that night. I closed the door and thought no more and shut my eyes. But little did I know I wouldn't say goodbye. It isn't fair to wake up to this state of mind. 'Cause today I lost a friend, and not just any kind of friend. 'Cause today I lost somebody who saw me and always lent a hand and made me smile. Am I okay? No. Today he took a part of me, and I hope he holds it closely. 'Cause someday I'll be beside him, right by him, and heaven only knows just how I'll feel. 'Cause today I lost a friend.
Every moment that you spent with me, conversations that we had down at the beach, screaming out the window while I was driving. When I'm with you, we laugh until we're crying. You make me feel like I'm safe in a world of pain. You're always sweet, and that's not gonna change. Oh no, it happened that night. Yeah, you're still here, you're just beyond the line of sight. Envision in your life, this isn't a goodbye. Yeah, you're still here, but I still wish we had more time.
'Cause today I lost a friend, and not just any kind of friend. 'Cause today I lost somebody who saw me and always lent a hand and made me smile. Am I okay? No. Today he took a part of me, and I hope he holds it closely. Thank you. We love you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
We honor the lives we've lost, including Lachlan McQueeby. His father's with us. Would you please stand? We honor your son and all those we've lost to suicide, addiction, and trauma. Their stories matter. Their lives mattered. If you are struggling, please reach out. Make the promise to live. Promise that you will call a friend. Talk to a family. Lean on trusted resources. Or dial or text 988. This is why we fight. This is why we're here tonight. To save lives, to remember, and to never, ever give up hope.
Rob Riggle is a beloved actor, comedian, and veteran whose humor and heart have reached millions. From Saturday Night Live and The Daily Show to blockbuster films, his career has brought joy around the world. Off-screen, his service as a Marine and his dedication to giving back show a life of purpose beyond entertainment. Tonight, he joins us to share laughter, hope, and perspective. Please welcome Rob Riggle.
Well, thank you. Good evening. Tonight, we honor courage. The kind of courage it takes to walk through the dark valley and come out with a heart still willing to serve others. The Hero Award is about resilience, it's about service, and the determination to turn pain into purpose. It's about those who step up not only for themselves, but for their communities. Let's take a look at the story of someone whose journey truly embodies what it means to be a hero.
This year's Promise to Live Hero Award goes to Matthew Fiorenza, a former firefighter from Anaheim, California, who knows what it means to walk through fire, both literally and emotionally. In his darkest moment, Matty stood at the edge, nearly losing his life to suicide. But he found a way through, and now he's lighting the path for others. Through the documentary PTSD 911 and his foundation, First Responder Peace and Refuge, Matty shares his story with raw honesty and deep compassion. He creates space for first responders and anyone who feels broken, lost, or alone to speak out, seek help, and heal. He reminds us that pain is part of being human, but connection is what saves us. Tonight, we honor Matty Fiorenza for his courage, his compassion, and his promise to help others keep going.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Matty to the stage.
Wow, what an honor. Thank you so much, all of you, for being here. You know, when I was standing under the Big A in Anaheim waiting for my application to be a firefighter, I never thought that the career I chose would put me in a really dark place. You know, we outsource our trauma to our first responders in the community. But with the help of a loving God and some really good combat veterans that I met along the way, I was able to get on the other side of it. So thank you for this. Thank you, Promise to Live. My crew is here from Unified Wellness Center. We have a treatment center specifically for first responders in Newport Beach, California. And I'm really grateful. I'm really grateful to the other first responders and veterans in my life that help me on a daily basis, and the opportunity I get to help others in this really meaningful way. More first responders die by suicide than line of duty deaths. And like I heard someone say, you know, we have awareness now. We need to get out there and do something about it. So this is such an honor. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Promise to Live would like to celebrate the heroes who protect, serve, and save lives every single day. To our first responders, police, fire, paramedics, EMTs, and dispatchers. To our healthcare warriors, doctors, nurses, and counsellors. And to our veterans and military who stand for freedom and sacrifice so much. You are the ones who answer the call, rush toward the need, and give hope when it's needed most. We see you, we honour you, and from all of us at Promise to Live, thank you for your courage, your service, and your heart.
Good evening. My name is Andalina Storm Grassi, and I'm honored to be here tonight. I was diagnosed with anxiety at just age 9, and later walked through seasons of struggle and grief. Out of these storms came my first book, Sanity in the Storm, where I share how faith and writing helped me find peace and purpose. I've learned that our storms don't disqualify us, they prepare us. And that is why it is such a privilege for me, early in my own journey, to introduce the Legacy Award, honoring someone whose lifetime of impact has paved the way for all of us and built a legacy that will continue to inspire for generations. Let's take a look at her story.
The Promise to Live Legacy Award goes to Dr. Joyce Hunt Brown, known around the world as the Hope Doctor. After a near-death experience in 1983, Dr. Joyce went from wanting to die to dedicating her life to helping others live. Diagnosed with ALS just 5 years later and miraculously recovering, she turned pain into purpose and became a lifelong advocate for healing and mental health. As a certified crisis chaplain, speaker, and founder of Stress and Grief Relief, she has helped thousands recover from grief, trauma, and suicidal despair. Her programs and books like Heavenly Answers for Earthly Challenges and Near-Death Survivor Conquers ALS have saved lives, inspired hope, and shown us the power of spiritual and emotional healing. From detention centres to boardrooms, churches to global stages, Dr. Joyce has spent decades lifting others with her voice, her story, and her unwavering belief that miracles are possible. Tonight we are honoured to present Dr. Joyce Hunt Brown with the Promise to Live Legacy Award for her extraordinary courage, lifelong impact, and unwavering devotion to helping others find hope, healing, and purpose.
Please help me welcome our 2025 Legacy Award recipient, Dr. Joyce Brown Hunt.
Thank you so much. I want to thank Brandy. I want to thank Promise to Live for this opportunity. But most of all, I want to thank God for another chance to live. I had a very unhappy childhood. I was depressed, tried suicide a few times. My father, my sister, 3 cousins with suicide. But then after going to the other side and then finding out there was a real purpose for living and wanting to share it. And I'm so grateful that this will be a heavenly stepping stone to get the message out. I so want to get the message out to the whole world. And now at almost 92 years old, not being able to see, text, or email, it's a real challenge, but I believe this will be a heavenly stepping stone. And look forward to anyone who could help to get the message, help me to get the message out to the world. Promise to Live is so true and so important, but also God is true. And I have indisputable miracles to prove God is true, to prove there is life after life, and a purpose for living with love, and blessings for all and miracles. Thank you from my heart to yours.
What's up, y'all? My name is Houston Merrill. I'm a country artist. I want you to know that I know personally how hard and lonely and dark it can be at times in life. And I found myself in music, and I found my way out in music and through God. And I want you to know that no matter how hard it gets, that holding on and sticking through it is always going to be worth it. And know that it can get really hard. There's a few songs on my album that's coming out that really kind of touch on this. And anyway, I really feel for anybody who's going through it, and I want you to know that you're not alone. And I invite you to make your promise with me to live at PROMISE2LIVE.org. Thanks.
Hi, my name is Montana Jacobowitz. You may know me best for voicing Pandaverse Butterscotch on South Park, or my new project coming out September 25th alongside Kerry Washington, The Prophecy. When I was younger, I was bullied a lot. I had a friend that I lost due to suicide because they were also being bullied as well, and they didn't have anyone to reach out to. I wish I knew the signs and I knew how to help them back then, but I was just a kid as well. But there's something that you could do for me right now. Go to PROMISE2LIVE.org and make your promise. I made mine. You should go make yours. If you are ever going through a struggling or a hard time, please, 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 please reach out. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you have a great day. Bye.
My name is Xane Anderson, and I am the founder of Fathers for Freedom. We're an organization that helps dads better lead, better provide, better protect, and stand up. Which, by the way, is super important when it comes to talking about preventing suicides, because 63% of suicides happen in homes where dads are checked out. So by working together with Promise to Live and Brandy, which, by the way, I want to give a huge shout out to, we can help prevent suicides. You can find out more information about us at fathersforfreedom.com.
Hello, everybody. Oh, I got one high. There we go. Thank you. Could I get another high? At least one? Oh, thanks, you guys. Okay, well, I'm Beatbox Brian. And if you can't guess what I do, I'm a heart surgeon. I'm just kidding. I beatbox. He helped me make that joke over there. And so I just want to show you guys a little bit of how that works, okay? So you start off with the kick drum right here. You got your, and then you put it all together for the, and then you drop the bass. Then you drop it lower. And then you bow. Thank you so much, you guys. So I just wanted to talk about how I got into beatboxing. You know, I just wanted to be able to make a lot of sounds with my face because I think that's kind of fun. And I started playing the drums, and I was just following what I loved. And I think what that's led to is anytime that I'm feeling any emotion, any big feeling or something, I have something that I love to do attached to my face. And so I just have a really quick, you know, access to something I love to do. And I think that's the important part of just staying on top of your own, journey, making sure that you're following your physical health, your mental health, your psychological health, all of the above. And for me, if I'm not having fun, then I don't know why. So I just like having fun all the time. So if you want to drop the bass, then you just got to do this sound right here. So practice with me. All right, there we go. She's so good. Round of applause, a standing ovation for her. There we go, yeah, all right. All right, you guys, well, thank you so much. And we're going to bring the next people on right here in a minute. So thank you.
A powerhouse panel of voices with stories that heal and inspire. Actor and veteran Rob Riggle. Maroon 5 founding drummer turned psychologist Ryan Dusick, creator and advocate Brian Duck Maylard, and Alexi Archer, actress, comedian, and founder of Morning Glory. Please welcome...
We're so thankful that you're here, and I wanted to spend a little bit of time tonight with this amazing panel. We've got Ryan, who you saw in the video, and we've got Duck and Alexi and Rob. And I think what people want to hear is, you guys are famous celebrities and musicians. How do you each cope with your mental health? Anxiety, do you want to share a little bit first?
Sure. Well, I really struggled with my mental health for about a decade after I left the band, because really I think I was struggling with was the lack of purpose in my life. So for me, when I'm feeling really down, it's usually when I'm not feeling purposeful, when I don't have something that I'm investing myself in. So for me, being of service to other people is a big way that I get myself out of the self-obsession that is what leads to my anxiety and depression and my alcoholism before I found recovery. So, you know, just finding things that I can create purpose in, that I can invest myself in. And advocacy, obviously, is a great way to do that for me, and helping people one-on-one and in bigger groups.
Yeah, and he went through and you became
a licensed therapist, author, and speaker, mental health advocate.
Making a real difference, you guys. What I love about this group is everybody here has taken some pain and turned it into purpose. So I know, Alexi, you lost your father to suicide, and what did you do to get through that?
Well, I started Morning Glory Club, a 501c3 that provides mental health care to people who've lost a loved one to suicide. And what I found was the community was just what I needed. I needed to be in a room with other people who were willing to share their story so that I didn't feel alone. And what I found in that room was my superheroes. And so I put them together, and I created my own group. And so if you are looking for a community and you can't find them, but there are lots of communities out there, you can always make your own.
Yeah, thank you so much. Rob, we're veterans. We both served, and I think maybe a lot of people don't know that. Let's hear it for the veterans here.
Thank you for your service, guys.
And our first responders, thank you so much. But serving in the military and then being funny man and all this stuff, how do you stay sane?
I don't.
You don't?
No.
Okay.
No, but and speaking of the veteran community, that's how I came to get to know this issue better, I guess. I advocate for veterans, and in that process, I learned a lot about first responders, and I learned a lot about what's going on in those communities, and it's a lot of PTSD. Right. It's a lot of pain, and it's a lot of mental health issues. And the one recurring theme I keep hearing over and over and over in all my conversations has been the trouble started when people isolated themselves. And so that's the one thing that I've been trying to work on with the groups that I work with, and awareness is just don't isolate. I know that's easier said than done, but it's really, you can isolate so fast and you don't even realize it, that you're alone and you're not talking to people. And if you don't have someone there, a friend, a colleague, a professional, or anybody to just put you in check a little bit, to give you some perspective and say, hold on, that's not what's going on here. And sometimes that's all you need to hear. That alone saves lives. So if we can just keep talking, keep the lines of communication open, I think we'll make great strides.
I agree. Thank you. Okay, so Duck.
Yeah.
Tell us about your situation, and you're on a podcast,
right? Harder
to Breathe. How did you find yourself here?
Well, I figured if there was a population that was familiar with anxiety and self-doubt and imposter syndrome.
Are you in this room?
It was actors in Los Angeles. I didn't have the impressive resume that my friend Ryan did, but I knew that, like Rob said and like Alexi said, it was community that always saved me, whether it's speaking with my wife or speaking with friends, forcing me to get out of my bubble of shame and depression and sadness, and speaking to somebody was a release for me. And so when Ryan and I started the Harder to Breathe podcast, it not only was an opportunity to share other people's stories of them going through those same struggles, but it was also therapy for me to see my friend every week, because now I have a reason to get out of the house and talk to him for 20 minutes before the guest comes on and says, I had a really terrible week this week. And just talking about it made me feel better. So that's been the biggest therapy, and the way I get through things now is having that resource to rely on.
I think a big part of it is connection. So as we wrap up this segment, I think I would love to hear from each of you some advice. What would you tell somebody who's watching, who's either struggling or helping someone in that situation, from whatever perspective you have? So who would like to start?
Sure. Well, for me, I really had lost hope, and I couldn't see that there was hope because I was mired in this feeling that the good times of my life had passed, and there was nothing in the future that life held for me that was going to be of any meaning to me, that was going to be fulfilling. And it was really because I was, as Rob said, isolating and retreating from the world, that I didn't recognize that purpose and meaning are things that you can create in your life, that you can go out into the world and you can actually find meaning. It's not something that the universe has to like knock you over the head with. You can actually wake up one morning and realize there are things that I care about, there are things that I want to do in this life, and that's for everyone. That's for everyone to discover. It's different for everyone. So whoever you are, whatever your interests are, whatever your passions are, for me, it just happened to be mental health and psychology, but for somebody else, it might be something else. But you have to wake up one day and realize, like, I want to live, and there's more in this life that I can invest myself in. And when I do, it's really fulfilling.
I love that. Thank you. All right, let's go through briefly your tip and advice.
I would say don't be ashamed or don't be afraid to ask for help. Every person who's ever come to me and asked me, it's been an honor for me to reach out and that they saw me as a resource. So you'd be surprised how eager people are to help. So don't keep that inside. Reach out and ask for help, and someone will be there for you.
Other than my nonprofit, the other way that I've been turning the darkness into light is turning it into art. And there's so many different ways to do that, and tonight is such an amazing example of music coming together, and that's what's also been such a huge part of this evening. For me, I also have a podcast, and so it's a comedic podcast, and we're utilizing comedy as a way to breach a very difficult subject, which is suicide, loss, and grief. So if you have any art in your heart and you want to share that and connect it with a bad experience that you've had, it's a wonderful way to bring other people into the community, like what Duck was saying here, how he gets to get together with Ryan on a weekly basis
Free
and have
therapy.
a conversation.
Absolutely. Thank you, Alexi.
I would say, and I know you want to brief, so I would say you're never alone. You're never alone. 1. 2, service and gratitude will just breathe life into everything you're doing and light all around you. And it feels great. So those things.
It does. Ah, man, that's such great advice. Thank you to our panelists. Thank you for the information. And they're all on social media. They have sites. They've got podcasts. I encourage you all to check them out. I was on their podcast, and I loved that because the camaraderie and these relationships are what really matter when it comes down to it. So give them another round of applause, and we'll keep moving. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. You too.
Hold your breath in 3, 2, 1. This is what sobriety feels like. It's the miserable counterfeit of recovery. And it's not the end goal. Recovery is. Addicted men are 600% more likely to take their lives, and the longer you white-knuckle the problem, the more the tension builds up until true hope and full recovery are available. Apply for the Promise to Live scholarship and get pornography out of your life for good.
If you are struggling with mental health and you're not sure where to turn, don't wait. Call 988. There are many reasons to have a mental health crisis, but only one number to remember. It's never too late to call or text 988.
My name's Todd Sylvester, the host of the Beliefcast podcast. Adversity is the wake-up call to your greatness. And the most powerful force in the human psyche is the story you tell yourself about yourself. So tell yourself a story of hope, love, and purpose, because your life matters Make a promise to live.
Okay. Sorry, I like to yell and wake everybody up all of a sudden because, I don't want anybody sad in here. We're having a family reunion. This is supposed to be fun, and we're going to have a real good time, so we're going to get that going right now. Before we bring out the next act, however, we would like to thank an incredible sponsor that made tonight possible, one of our main sponsors, Healthy Mind Map, Infinite Mind, Horizon Wealth Management, and USANA. Please thank them because without that patronage, we couldn't do these events. So thank you. We're also very grateful for our impact sponsors and partners, Northbound Leadership, Fathom Real Estate, Moxie Pest Control, Zendo. That's my favorite game, Zendo. I stay up really late. What is Zendo? Where are the Zendo people? Well, we'd like to thank them anyway. And ElizaChat, did I say that right? Well, you're a lively crowd right now, not giving me much help at all. Okay, ElizaChat, ACD, Counterfeit Emotions, The Shift, Tell My Story, Nerd HQ, FanX, Silicone Slopes, Resilient U, Unified, Blomquist Hail Solutions, and more. Let's give them all a round of applause, please. Again, without them, we wouldn't have all of these wonderful sliders and talent and microphones that work. Okay, so the next band up is a voice as soulful as it is powerful. Naya has touched millions of hearts worldwide with her raw emotions and authenticity, and tonight she will perform a moving song called Tears Grow Roses. So please welcome Naya.
Both feet on the ground. Last time you saw me, I was falling. Look at us now, making up for the missed moments. They said it'd be easy, but the climb ain't for the
Good evening, everyone. My name is Logan Peterson.
And I'm Tyson Allred, and together we host the Dad, Bods, and Beards podcast.
And on the surface, our podcast might look like just another duo of middle-aged, loudmouth guys with microphones, but it's much more than that. Our mission is to give men permission to explore their emotions, speak up about their mental health, and improve their self-love while still holding on to a healthy sense of their masculinity.
Because here's the truth, men have a lot of space in this world, but not enough healthy space.
And that lack of healthy space shows up in the numbers. Nearly 80% of all suicides are men. That is 8 out of every 10 lives lost to suicide.
And yet, 91% of men believe mental health is just as important as physical health. But when it comes to action, only 26% of men go to a support group, go to a therapist, or a clinical professional in the last 2 years.
The number one reason men don't reach out in a crisis is the belief that they are a burden. And that they believe that they are a burden to the people that they love. 63% of men feel this way, and another 56% of men say that they will just handle it on their own. The bottom line, most men will choose an inner war over an outside conflict.
And that's why Dad, Bods, and Beards is all about. Creating a community where we can drop the armor, talk about what's real, and still feel strong, capable, and masculine. It isn't just about saving lives. It's about changing culture and creating the kind of healthy space men have been missing.
As a man who attempted to end my story too soon, I want to speak directly to every man hearing this. As men, we are capable of feeling and loving deeply. And yet, in moments of crisis, suicide can feel like the ultimate act of sacrifice, an attempt to relieve those we love of the burden we believe that we are. However, taking our life does not remove the weight. It only transfers the pain to the people that we love most. Your life matters. You are seen, you are loved, and no matter what, the inner war is telling you your story is worth living.
And in the words of Theo Fleury, a former NHL All-Star, Olympic gold medalist, and now a powerful advocate for mental health and trauma recovery, when the men of this world heal, the world will heal itself.
Tonight, Tyson and I are honored to present the Impact Award. This award goes out to someone who has turned their own pain into a mission of hope and healing. Somebody who has inspired millions by showing us that even in our darkest moments, life is worth living.
So please turn your attention to the screen as we share his story.
We are honoured to present the Promise to Live Impact Award to a living miracle, Kevin Hines.
Kevin Hines is a suicide survivor, who some call a living, breathing miracle.
I hit that water 225 feet, 25 stories, 75 miles an hour. In 4 seconds, you hit that water.
The fact that you're even here seems to be a miracle.
I swam 70 feet with one breath without using my legs as fast as I could, thinking the entire time, if I die here, no one will ever know I didn't want to. Where 2,000 people have died, I got to live. And I'm grateful for every millisecond I get to walk and breathe, because I almost couldn't. I tell kids all over the world that you are intended to be here until your natural end. And if you're silencing your pain is valid. Your pain is worthy of my time and Mark's and others. And your pain matters because you do. I would have missed the love of my life. Margaret Hines would never have met me. I would have never met her. And I would not have been completely fulfilled in my life, because that's what she's done for me. If people on your podcast are to learn anything from me today, consider this. You're not alone. We love you. We care about you. And suicide is never the solution to your problems. It is the problem.
Tonight, we are honoured to present Kevin Hines with the Promise to Live Impact Award for his extraordinary courage, relentless advocacy, and continued commitment to helping others choose life.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you so very much. I am honored to receive the Promise to Live Impact Award tonight. This moment means the world to me, more than I can even fully express. Many years ago, 25 years ago in fact, I stood at the edge of the Golden Gate Bridge and I was convinced that my life had no meaning, no purpose. In that moment of despair, I believed that my pain would never, ever end. but by God's good grace, by the compassion of strangers, and by a miracle sea lion in the waters below, I survived. And ever since that day, I've made it my life's mission to remind others of what I had to learn the hard way so they don't have to. That no matter the struggle, no matter the darkness you face, your life has meaning. You're worthy of love and healing for tomorrow. Brandy Vega, your leadership and the Promise to Live movement are changing the world. This is not just an award, it's a call to action. It's proof that together we are rewriting the narrative around mental, brain, mind, behavioral health and well-being and suicide prevention. We're standing up and we're saying to every person who feels broken, who feels hopeless, you are not alone. Your story is not over. This recognition tonight is not just for me. It belongs to every survivor, every advocate,